My boyfriend cheated on me during quarantine. In April of last year. While we're in the middle of lockdown. I 26 female found out that my boyfriend 27 male of 2 years was cheating on me for over a month with a local girl he met through Tinder. They have never met obviously due to COVID. But reading the messages between them was so disgusting. And heartbreaking. It felt like I didn't know him at all. I only found out because I had to borrow his phone because mine died and I needed to make an important call. While I was reading the messages, I felt my stomach turn. I became dizzy. And worse, I suddenly felt a piercing pain through my heart. I felt as if my life was being shattered in front of me and I couldn't do anything but watch. I have never felt anything like that in my life. And I didn't know what to do. I was angry, sad, broken, hurt, betrayed. I felt everything at once. I couldn't believe what was happening to me. I took screenshots and sent them to my phone. When I came home an hour later, the first thing I asked him when I opened the door was, "Do you still love me?" In a very sweet tone. Pretending to be sweet and shit, and he was like, "Of course, baby. More than anything in this world." So then I responded to him by saying, "Then why the duck are you cheating on me?" His face turned white. And he was denying it for the first 10 seconds. Then when I told him I read everything, he was speechless. He was apologizing profusely. I broke up with him after that conversation. The thing is, this was during lockdown. And we lived together somewhere in Asia. We couldn't go anywhere. Hotels were closed. Going to our friends' houses was impossible. We were stuck with each other. It was the worst time of my life. I told him we could stay in our flat until the restrictions are lifted and then he can move out. He agreed. By the way, it was his birthday the day after I found out he was cheating on me. And of course, as his girlfriend, I ordered food and little decorations to celebrate his birthday weeks prior. I decided not to cancel everything I've ordered. And went through the whole birthday celebration as planned. It was almost perfect. Except we were broken up. The reason I didn't cancel it was to show him how much he doesn't deserve me. I treated him nicely. With respect. For his birthday. 2 things that he didn't give me. Before all the food came. He told me that I didn't have to do it. That we could just cancel everything. I said no because we already paid for it. But the real reason was that I just wanted him to see what he lost. A girlfriend who cares about him and would do everything to make him happy. At night, his mom called him. And he told his mom about the little celebration I've arranged for him. His mom said, "I am so happy that you have Sarah, not my real name, there with you. You are so lucky to have her." That's when he broke down crying. He realized what he had lost. And for what? For nudes. To feel special. To try something different. That's when he said that. Cheating wasn't worth it. I just looked at him and walked away. He broke me. But he also destroyed himself in the process. It might take me a while to be able to trust again. But I know that I have done nothing wrong. And I gave our relationship everything I could. This is exactly what I went through 2 days ago. Literally. Seeing this helps me see that I'm not the only person that can be faithful in a relationship. There are still people out there who just want to be happy. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Hopefully with time we can both move past this and find people who truly deserve our love and appreciate it. Stay strong. I'm so sorry you have to experience something like this. I know exactly how it feels, and all I can tell you is that it gets better. There will be days when you would feel like taking him back. But don't. Always remember that a person who loves you won't choose to hurt you the way that he did. You deserve better. Know your worth. Thank you, that means so much. Stay safe and stay strong. You did so well. You get to walk away as a complete and strong woman. I know it feels awful. But you should be really proud of your actions. In time, you'll heal and forget him. But he will never forget you. You are so brave, and it makes me happy to read that you did the right thing for yourself. I am happy you love yourself and recognize your value. That's how you leave with class. Let him see what he had lost. Perfect. You deserve so much better, and somebody will see that. It makes me happy to see a girl know her value like this. People can say whatever they want, but losing a good woman with integrity and humility. He's gonna regret it for the rest of his life. Girl. You're great, and someone else will see that. Duck him. My girlfriend did something like this 6 months ago. It sucks, and I think I have some trust issues from it, but time does help take the sting away. It's good you found his true colors when you did. Chin up. You write very well. I think this past year has really changed so many people. Some in good ways and some in bad ways. But I really just can't blame anyone as I don't know what's going on in their heads. Some people can talk about things like me. But others can't, like my husband. It takes them a lifetime to unlearn what their parents tell them and learn to discuss what's bothering them. Their days. Like they can do it with people that don't matter, but someone they love they just clam up. We have to work really hard to make a point of sitting and talking over emotions and feelings, and even just what did you do today, as I don't get any affection sometimes. Just how he is. But I'm aware if I didn't press the matter, it's quite possible it could end the same. Cheating isn't okay. But I do hope you can get closure, because this year has been so crap, and it sounds like he's at least learned from you. He regretted it, and hopefully that means one day you can find someone who won't take you for a ride, and he can find somewhere in himself that means he doesn't need to cheat and can be closer to his partner. All the best for the future. I couldn't agree more with everything you said. You're right. The past year was hard for everyone. And my ex had a hard time talking about his feelings, but I always made sure I was there for him and he could tell me anything. You can be there for someone all the time and they can still cheat on you. I really hope your relationship doesn't end like mine did. And thank you for your kind words. I wish you the best. Well done for walking away. But stop being nice. He needs to leave and move back in with his mother. You're strong as hell for leaving the first time. That's awesome. I am proud of you. I finally left, but it was more than one time. I am so happy now. Not only did he lose your trust, he lost your respect. Good luck and keep your head high. Some guys have to bug an ego and love the attention. Even if it's for 5 minutes, sadly. His loss. Not canceling his birthday dinner is amazing. I can't imagine the strength it took, but good on you. You did everything right. He's lucky to have had a woman like you. To make a birthday for him. I wish I had a woman like you that is faithful and made birthdays for me. Wish you happiness and a better future. Great job leaving on a high note. He is going to regret his actions. I hope you aren't talking about my ex-XD. You deserve so much more, girl. Stay strong, you are not alone. How did you discover her? Did she text while you had the phone, or did you just start snooping? I borrowed his phone to make a call and noticed he didn't have Instagram, and he's not the type to delete apps, so I reinstalled it, and I just got the feeling there's something there, so I checked the DMs and there I found it all. So I guess I did snoop. Not sorry though. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Cheaters really aren't entitled to privacy when they're cheating on you. Honestly. Especially when it could potentially be putting your health in danger. Say if he's sexually active with you and another woman at the same time. Nothing to feel bad about, so I am really glad you're not sorry. You saved yourself by putting yourself first. You really handled this in the best way possible. I am very impressed. Good on you for recognizing your worth. I hope everything goes well for you three. It's not your fault, it's his doing caused all that. Continue to work on yourself. Health, mental state, be a version of yourself, and well-being, etc. Don't take him back or go back to someone who does that. He doesn't care how nice you are. That's not going to make him regret this. His entire motivate was getting the benefit of someone nice who he wasn't that into while he had fun and looked for something better. Although generally I would agree with your statement. It's just not the case. He still wants me back, so I'd say he's into me. I feel like you're not entitled to say what you just said with the amount of information you know. But you seem absolutely sure, so you do you. Everyone here is saying what they think based on the info provided. You just don't like my comment cause it's not praise for this behavior. I've had men who didn't truly want me chase me too. He might want you back so he can feel absolved and bring the levels down so he can leave on different terms. With less of the label of being a cheater. When it counted, he didn't want to be with you. Now, for you to act like it's about you, and not him when everything else has been about him for him, is going to get you back into this same situation. He cheated on you twice. He doesn't actually want to be with you. He wants something else right now. Maybe part of you. Maybe benefits from you. But not all of you. It hurts to be honest with yourself that you were lied to and not valued, or that someone you cared about doesn't care about you. But that's the best way to label the red flags in advance and be honest with yourself about them in the future. I highly recommend listening to the podcast Guys We Ducked and reading Codependent No More. We repeat what we don't repair. Absolutely agree that when it counted, he didn't want to be with me. And that's why I broke up with him. He cheated on me once and that was enough for me to leave. I feel as if I have been honest with myself from the day I found out about it. But your perspective is interesting. I'm not discounting it. Maybe there is in fact a part of me that wants to believe he's truly into me when he's not and has other agendas. It's just that I've never really talked about it before, so this is all new territory for me. I appreciate your input and I will defo listen to that podcast. Thanks for the recommendation. Let me preface this by saying I only believe half of what you typed. Other half is science fiction or just how you interpreted said situations. Subjective. You claim he didn't deserve you. As if a person who intentionally tries to make someone feel bad with the preface of a celebration is someone of great worth. That's weak and pathetic. While I don't condone cheating, I actually sympathize with the cheater for the once. Perhaps he found something better. Intentionally tries to make someone feel bad. Weak and pathetic. You lecturing me about my own relationship is weak and pathetic. Saying those words seem like you're intentionally trying to make me feel bad. Interesting coming from someone who says they don't condone cheating. Cheating is weak and pathetic. I was hurt. And so I tried to hurt him too by making him feel bad. Was that my proudest moment? No. Does it make him less deserving of me? No. Whatever you say. I know that I do not deserve to be cheated on, and yes, he didn't deserve me. I wanted him to see what he lost. Rightfully so. You don't know what we've been through together, and everything I said is based on everything I know about our relationship. Bye. Felicia. You lecturing me about my own relationship is weak and pathetic. Is not. You posted on Reddit where people answer and share their thoughts. And generally speaking, having an opinion of someone's situation is common sense. Like, I feel I don't even have to explain this. I understand you were hurt. Rightfully so, and you do not deserve to be cheated. What I am saying is that you acted wrong by wanting and enacting revenge. I find the concept of eye for an eye evil. Weak and pathetic, but perhaps for you it's fair. I know people that were cheated on and still had the power. Because it takes real strength to treat their ex-partners with respect, and in my book those are the people that can say they don't deserve me. Sorry that I hurt your feelings. People change. Nothing is set in stone. Perhaps in the future you will be what I consider a better person and handle things different, or perhaps you are content with how things turned out on your end and act similar again. Bye. LOL. Her rubbing and how thoughtful she was is not an eye for an eye. An eye for an eye would have been her cheating on him back. You're goofy to say he deserves her. He doesn't. Clearly. He hurt her, so she wanted to hurt him back and did. Different situations. Same outcome. I never said he deserves her. In fact, I said the opposite. More than once. You broke up with him for nudes. Even when he apologized. I feel sorry for him. I broke up with him for lying to me. Going behind my back. Betraying my trust. And disrespecting our relationship. Besides, he only apologized because he got caught. Hit like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to our channel.